Okay, and lastly, number 18, we've got two parallel lines right here with a transversal. So I see corresponding angles. So I'm saying negative 6y minus 18x minus 11 equals negative 3x plus 8y plus 8. This equation has two variables in it, x and y. So I'm going to have to solve, I'm going to need a system to solve it. So first I'm going to put this in standard form. So I want all my x's on the left side, so I'm going to add 3x. Then I also want all my y's on the right side of the equal sign. So I'm going to subtract 8y. Then I want all my numbers on the right side, so I'm going to add 11. So these guys cancel, those guys are opposite, they cancel, and those guys cancel. So what's left is negative, let's put the x's first. We like to do the x's first. So we'll do the negative 18x plus the 3x. So we get negative 15x. Now I'll do the y's next. Negative 6 minus 8 is negative 14y equals, that stuff cancels, and 8 plus 11 is 19. There's our first equation. Now, if we look at parallel lines cut by transversal this way, these two angles are alternate interior angles. So they're going to be congruent. So I'm going to say that 5y minus 9x equals 2y minus 13x minus 8. So again, we want standard form. So we're going to add 13x to get all the x's on the left. Then, whoops, the purple. We're going to subtract 2y off both sides to get all the y's on the left. And that should do it. So these are going to cancel and those are going to cancel. For here we get 5y minus 2y is 3y. 13 minus 9 is 4x equals negative 8. There's our second equation. So now we make our system and solve. So we've got negative 15x minus 14y equals 19. And 3, oh, I did the y's first over here, so I've got to switch these guys. Yeah, so I'm going to say 4x plus 3y equals negative 8. Let's see. This is going to be, these are going to be some big numbers. If I want to cancel my x's, if I double 15, I get 30, but 4 doesn't go into 30. If I do 15 again, it's going to be 45, but 4 doesn't go into that. And then 15 again is 60. So I'm just going to have to multiply them by each other. You can always do that as a last resort. I'll multiply by 4. I'll multiply the bottom one by negative 15. And so my new system is going to be negative 15 times 4 is going to be 60. So a negative 60x. 4 times 14 is going to be 56. So it's going to be a negative 56y equals 19 times 4. We're going to get 76. On the bottom, we've got our negative 60y, negative 60x, because negative 15 times 4. So actually, I want to just multiply the bottom by a positive 15, because I don't want them both to be negative. So 15 times 4 is 60. 15 times 3 is 45. And then 15 times negative 8 is negative 120. So now when I add, the x's eliminate. Negative 56 plus 45 should be a negative 11y. 76 minus 120 is a negative 44. We divide both sides by negative 11. We get y equals 4. How do we get x? We have to plug back into one of our equations. I'll use this one. 4x plus 3 times 4 equals negative 8. So that's going to be 4x plus 12 equals negative 8. 4x equals negative 20. X equals negative 5. And that's it. We are going to skip 19. It's a little bit, there's a couple things in there we didn't really do well. So that's it. Please let me know if you have any questions.